I met Adam Bailey in the beginning of my career in 1991. I'm a mortgage banker and Adam is a real estate attorney. And I believe it's been a long time, but I think we met on a deal. And we basically grew up together doing real estate in New York.
And can you tell me about your experiences working with Adam Leitman Bailey for the past 26 years?
Yes, it has been amazing. I rely on his firm to do my bank closings. And they do everything from A to Z. They take care of all the problems. And my clients love working with him, as well as myself and my staff. We find their law firm to be fabulous to work with and very accommodating.
If you had to pick 3 words to describe Adam Leitman Bailey PC, what would it be?
Convenient, brilliant, and accommodating.
And what are the best qualities you believe the firm possesses?
I feel like they have a great background and know real estate in New York very well. If ever I have a legal question, I can go to Adam Bailey's firm and they always have the answer. If they don't have the answer, they look it up, and they are very accommodating. Even if it's not part of their job, they'll go above and beyond to help me and my clients out.
And are there any specific cases that Adam really helped you on, or anything in terms of real estate if you want to touch upon that?
Yes, they handle most of my bank closings, and a client has wanted to close the same day, and my bank was able to accommodate them, and they were able to accommodate my bank and the client. So if I had called them the same day, they would make the closing happen. Even if it wasn't in the city, they would travel, and they have been able to close loans even in the not the middle of the night, but after hours. So they've been able to pull through and at any time, really make the closing happen and go above and beyond to get there and make sure that the closing actually happens.
And can you just talk a little bit more about your background and being one of the top mortgage bankers and working with Adam in terms of that?
Okay, so my background, I started doing mortgages in 1991, and I was a mortgage broker. Worked at the same firm for 15 years, and slowly, went to banking. So I have spent the last, I'd say, 11 years being a mortgage banker, which means I place, and residential, so I do basic end loans for co-ops, condos, single families. So anybody who's looking to buy a co-op, condo, or single family, I get the mortgage for them.
Got it. And Adam says all the time about you're amazing, and he wants to know what your secret is at being so successful.
Well, it's funny because my husband and I talk about this all the time. I think growing up, I was always told that if you're going to tell someone you're going to do something, you do it and you get it done. So I feel and I think being a middle child, I don't want to let anyone down. And if I take in a mortgage and tell a client I can get them a mortgage, that's because I believe in them and I believe that they are qualified. So I will work day and night to make sure I get somebody the mortgage that they deserve. And I think that my work ethic, and my desire to make everyone happy, whether it's the client and the attorneys, I think that's really the secret to my success.
Do you think Adam shares that mindset?
Absolutely.
And what would you say about Adam? The 3 best things about Adam and how helpful he is. I know he's super giving,
yes,
super helpful, caring about everyone else when it comes to anything and everything.
Yes.
What would you say about his characteristics and?
Yes, I think that he will bend over backwards and basically do backflips to help myself and those that he loves and wants to help. He will do anything in the world and put them above himself to get the same thing, to make sure that the deal happens and gets closed. Would kind of, work through the night if need be to get the deal done. And is the hardest working person I probably know.
Wonderful. And any last thing to say about the firm itself, or anything you would like to say before I...
Yes, I think the firm is amazing, and I know their number by heart, so that's a big thing for me. I can't say enough. I mean, I just love working for them. I feel like it takes a piece of our job, my job, and I tell my assistants that if you use Adam, it will take a piece of the job away from you, because they do such an amazing job that it relieves the end game for us. It relieves all the issues at the closing. If for some reason I use a different lawyer and there's a problem that arises, I'm always like, oh, I wish Adam was on this deal. So I really rely on him heavily.